The Nexus Combat Academy had never admitted a human before. When 16-year-old Alex Torres walked through the crystalline halls surrounded by beings twice her size and 3 times her age, the whispers followed her like shadows. "Look at the little mammal," hissed Veltar, a reptilian Sorok whose species had dominated galactic warfare for millennia. His scales shimmered with barely contained aggression as he blocked Alex's path to the training grounds. "Did you get lost, little pet? The petting zoo is on level 7. His cronies, a hulking Gorvani and a multi-limbed Arachnex, laughed with cruel delight. Other students gathered, sensing entertainment. "I'm exactly where I need to be," Alex replied calmly, adjusting the small device on her belt. It looked like a simple communicator, unremarkable among the advanced technology surrounding them. "Prove it then," Veltar sneered. "Academy rules state any student can challenge another to a beast trial. I call upon the apex predator of Kepler Prime." Gasps rippled through the crowd. Even the instructors looked concerned. The Academy's apex beast was legendary, a 12-foot-tall vorthack that had been captured from a death world where it sat at the top of an impossibly hostile food chain. Its biosteel claws could slice through starship hulls, and its psychic screech could paralyze lesser minds. The containment field shimmered as the beast materialized in the center of the training arena. The vorthack was magnificent and terrifying, its obsidian carapace reflecting the arena lights like a living weapon. It let out a bone-chilling roar that made several students step backward. Veltar smirked triumphantly. "Surrender now, human, and I might ask it to make your death quick." Alex looked at the massive predator and laughed. Not a nervous giggle or a cry of hysteria, but genuine, delighted laughter. "Oh, that's adorable," she said, wiping tears from her eyes. "You brought a vorthack? Really?" She turned to address the confused crowd. "You know what's funny about apex predators? There's always a bigger one." She pressed a button on her belt device and spoke into it with casual affection. "Hey, Shadow, I know you're probably napping, but could you come play? Someone brought a friend for you." The response was immediate. The station's hull groaned as something impossibly large attached itself to the exterior. Emergency lights flickered as massive claws punctured the reinforced barriers designed to contain the Academy's most dangerous creatures. Then she came through the wall. Shadow was a Terran nightmare, humanity's answer to every Death World predator they'd ever encountered. Genetically enhanced and cybernetically augmented, she was what happened when Earth's best scientists asked, "What if we made something that could hunt anything?" Standing 20 feet tall with adaptive camouflage skin and quantum phase claws, Shadow was beautiful and absolute. She had been Alex's companion since childhood, imprinted on human emotional patterns and loyal beyond measure. The Academy's apex predator took one look at Shadow and whimpered. It immediately rolled onto its back in submission, recognizing a superior predator when it saw one. Shadow, however, was more interested in her human. She lowered her massive head and rumbled affectionately as Alex scratched behind her auditory sensors. "Good girl," Alex cooed, then looked up at the stunned crowd. "Shadow here is what we call a therapy pet back home. Earth has some challenging wildlife." Veltar's jaw hung open. That's your pet?" "Oh no," Alex corrected cheerfully. "Shadow's my friend. My pet is back home guarding our farm." She paused thoughtfully, though I suppose Cerberus is more of a working dog. 3-headed, bioluminescent, can phase through solid matter. Standard Earth livestock guardian. The silence stretched until one of the instructors cleared his throat. "Miss Torres, perhaps we should discuss adjusting your curriculum." Alex shrugged. "Sure. Just remember, every human who comes to this academy will have grown up in an environment that made them creative enough to survive Earth." She patted Shadow's flank. "We don't just tame apex predators. We make friends with them." The academy never underestimated humans again.